So Salakia, but back in Jeremiah chapter 5 in verse 6, and it reads, "Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them," which is talking about the representing Edomites, "and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them." And that's talking about the Edomites as well, but it's also talking about these pastors spoiling you, man, with these philosophers, which they learned from the Edomites. A leopard shall watch over your cities. Or a leopard shall watch over their cities. Talking about the Edomites. Who controls these cities? Who controls the entire planet, man? Okay? The Rothschilds, man. Okay, some Edomites. Every one that goeth out thence shall be torn in pieces, because their transgressions are many, and their backslidings are increased. Your backslidings, man. The Lord say, we want to horn out the other gods. So, we have been backsliding, man, since the wilderness. Again, everyone that goeth out thence shall be torn in pieces. And that's been going on from the slave ships all the way to now, man. Okay? From the slave ships to the plantation to now. We've been killed, torn in pieces by these Edomites, man. Okay? We've been destroyed, man, on all levels. And their backslidings are increased. And it's only getting worse and worse, man. How shall I pardon thee for this? The children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are no gods, because you people worship Jesus Christ, Serapis Christus, Jesus, okay, Cesare Borgia, which is a man that lived on the 1400s. When I have fed them to the full, they have committed adultery and assembled themselves by troops in the harlot houses, meaning these churches. They were as fed horses in the morning, every one gnawed after his neighbor's wife, meaning adultery. Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord Yahweh, and shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? Go ye up upon the walls and destroy it, but make not a full end. Take away her battlements, for they are not the Lord's. For the house of Israel and the house of Judah have dealt very treacherously against me, saith the Lord, because we want to horn out the other gods. So we broke his law, statutes, and commandments. They have belied the Lord and said, it is not he. And this is what you say. Neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword or famine. Okay? This is what you believe because your preachers teach you this, man. They have belied the Lord and said, it is not he. Because what you say is, the Lord don't do no evil. He don't kill. He does no manner of wickedness. Okay? The Lord don't do evil, man. He don't do bad or good. It is not he. Neither shall evil come upon us. Neither shall we see the sword of famine. And this is what you believe because your pastor tell you this. And the next verse is going to show you. And the prophets shall become wind, meaning they're going to be scattered. They're going to be scattered. They're going to be destroyed. And the word is not in them. So your preachers, your pastors in these churches, the word is not in them, man. Thus shall it be done unto them. Wherefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. Okay? So, when a true prophet come up against these false pastors and prophets, man, this word burn them up. And the congregation that's following them, man, which is you 2/3. Because the Lord say, and the prophets shall become wind, and the word is not in them, man. So your prophets, your teachers in these churches, these pastors, they are lying to you because they are not teaching you the truth of these scriptures, man. Okay? Because they are not speaking the words of the Lord. But they tell you what? Again, it is not he. They have belied the Lord and said, it is not he. Neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword or famine. So Lord said, them same prophets that's telling you that, they're going to be destroyed, man, because they lying to you. Because they are not speaking the truth, man. This is Isaiah 8:20. to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And the Lord just said what, man, in Jeremiah? And the word is not in them, man, because they are not speaking according to the law and the testimony, man. What's the testimony? The prophecies of these scriptures that must come to pass. Okay? Like he just said, neither shall we see sword or famine. Well, the prophecies is, the testimony is famine coming, the sword coming, race riots, martial law, concentration camps, the intercontinental ballistic missiles from ICBMs, okay? Sword, famine, pestilences, man. All that is coming. But you say we will not see sword or famine. Well, the Lord said you is going to see sword or famine. So who's lying? Your pastor in the churches or the scriptures? Who's telling the truth, man? These scriptures is, man. These are the words of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. Not your preachers, not your pastors, man. You can read that in Jeremiah 23:1. Woe to the pastor who scattered the sheep, man. Okay? When you read Jeremiah 23, starting at 23 down 25, it say they prophesy lies in his name, man. These pastors does not have the truth, man. This is Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. You are stupid, ignorant children, man. And they have no understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So you people love doing wicked, man. Okay? You love being evil and calling evil good and good evil, man. Okay? You people say evil is good and good is evil, man. This is Hosea 4:6. I'm gonna start at 1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, ye children of Israel, for the Lord Yahweh have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of God in the land. That's what the Lord telling his elect. Arise and depart, for this is not your rest. Okay? Be not partakers of our sins, man. Because he finna destroy this place with plagues. And if you are still joined to this place, mentally, physically, and spiritually, you're going to be destroyed with him, man. Okay? Tell you in Isaiah 13:15, anyone that is joined to the Edomites shall be killed with the sword, man. It says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. Verse 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. That's why our kids are dying in the streets, man. Okay? That's why the kids dying in the streets. Because when you go to Matthew chapter 11 in verse 26, I'm going to read this again. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Now, when I went to Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 5, it said, but these have altogether broke the yoke and burst the bonds. So, like I was saying, our people rather be under the yoke of the Edomites, of the oppressor, than to be under the yoke of Yahweh while Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai said, come unto me. Okay? Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. This is in the red. So this is Yahweh Shai speaking, who the world ignorantly called Jesus. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. That's why he said in 1 John 5:3, if you love me, keep my commandments are not grievous. Okay? He said his burden is light, man. His yoke is easy and his burden is light, man. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 11. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest. What rest, man? The burden of Yahweh while Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, because it's easy. Least any man fall after the same example of unbelief. Hey, so that's falling after the 2/3, man. Okay? Falling after these heathens, man. Now let's go on. I'm going to go to Jeremiah. Because Jeremiah is a cold book, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 14. Jeremiah 14, and we start at verse 10, and it reads, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto this people, thus have they loved to wander, they have not refrained their feet, therefore the Lord Yahweh do not accept them. He will not remember their iniquity and visit their sins. Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, Pray not for this people, for their good. Because they said, woe to them, the Bible will tell you in Isaiah, woe to them who call good evil, evil good. So they think they're doing good, but they're really not, man. By worshiping these idols, man. Worshiping Jesus Christ, man, which was a man who lived on the 1400s, a real man. It said, when they fast, I will not hear their cry. And when they offer burnt offerings and the oblation, I will not accept them. But I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilences. And these are the things that the pastors are not telling you in the churches, man. Because they are coming. And it's been happening actually around the world. It just ain't hit North America yet. Then said I, our Lord, Yahweh power, behold, the prophets say unto them, this is what your pastors tell you every Sunday, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place. The prophets in these churches, these pastors can't give you no assured peace in this place, man. They are lying to you to take your money. Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets prophesied lies in my name. Okay, I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, because they don't tell you that the prophecies is coming, man. They don't tell you that North America is finna be destroyed by fire, man. And a thing of naught and the deceit of their heart. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh power concerning the prophet that prophesied my name, and I sent them not, yet they say sword and famine shall not be in this land. That's how you know you're dealing with a false prophet, man. If they tell you that sword and famine is not coming to this land, by sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed. So Lord said, your same teachers, these false prophets that's telling you ain't going to be no sword or famine in the land, that's what's going to happen, man. Okay? And the people to whom they prophesy shall be cast out in the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine and the sword, and they shall have none to bury them, their wives, nor their sons, nor their daughters. For I will pour their wickedness upon them. And that's talking about all you 2/3 who trust in oppression, who trust in your pastors, who's lying to you every week, man. They are not telling you that destruction is coming. That's why the Lord said, don't even pray for these people, man. Don't even pray for you so-called Negroes and Sinners and Native Americans. The Lord said, don't pray for you 2/3 of you, man. Because you are going to be wicked. Your sons and your daughters, your wives and your husbands is going to be destroyed because these pastors are lying to you, man. Okay? Hey, in Isaiah chapter 9, Isaiah 9 and 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, starting with the elites, the Rothschilds, all the Edomites who teaching these Jake pastors in these churches to deceive you. Okay? For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. Okay? So you follow behind your false pastors, man, who they are following behind the Edomite pastors, okay, at these theological seminars. They're going to be destroyed, man. And you're going to be destroyed right with them because you're following that madness, man. It's too much truth out here in the world right now. Okay? You got the apostles and elders all the way down to the younger disciples teaching this truth on the highways and byways, man. All around the world, you got camps. Okay? I'm talking about Great Millstone camps teaching this truth. and you will not take heed to the word, man. You people want to keep following what it said, false visions and divinations, and they think of not in the deceit of their heart, man. You want to keep following after false visions, man. These prophets is not telling you the truth, man. First of all, they ain't telling you that they are under the 501c3 charter, tax exempt, that they get from the government, that come from the Roman Catholic Church, to keep you people asleep with Babylon juice, okay, with Christianity juice, man, okay? You are being destroyed with Roman Catholicism, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 7. I'm going to start at verse 4. And it reads, I'm going to start at 3. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. Trust ye not in lying words, saying the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord are these. For if ye thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if ye thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, meaning teaching them the laws, statutes, and commandments, and turn to your fathers, okay? Seek out the old paths, which is the good way, the righteous way. If you oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not innocent blood in this place, neither walk after other gods to your hurt, okay? Because you follow Jesus Christ, you're going to be destroyed, man. Because that's a God that we have never known. That's a man who lived on the 1400s. And that origin goes back to Iesus, which was Latin. Then you got Serapis Christus, man. Okay? These are the gods of the Edomites, man. This is the God of the Edomites, Jesus Christ. Then will I cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I give your fathers forever and ever. Verse 8, it said, behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will you still murder and commit adultery and swear falsely? And all our people swear. I swear this. I swear to God that. The Lord said you don't supposed to swear, man. Period. Let your yeah be yeah and your no be no, man. It say, will ye still murder and commit adultery and swear falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and walk after other gods whom ye know not? Listen, man. Before we came over here on the slave ships, we didn't know nothing about no Jesus Christ, man. And you can look that up, man. Before we got on those slave ships, we didn't know nothing about no Jesus Christ, man. Point blank, period. And come and stay before me in this house, which is called by my name, to my your churches, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations. That's what you people say. Oh, all the laws done away with. We can eat pork. We can be homosexual. We can commit adultery. We can be lesbians and bisexual and transgenders. Okay, again, Jeremiah 7:10. And come and stay before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations. Is this house, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, saith the Lord Yahweh. Okay? So you call these churches the house of the Lord and saying, are we delivered to do all these abominations? No, man. It's a question mark right there. No. These are all lies, man. Like I read to you in Isaiah 8:20. It say, if they preach to you not the law, matter of fact, I don't want to butcher it, so let me read it again. Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Meaning your prophets, man. They ain't telling you about what's coming, man. This is Ezekiel 13:5. I'm going to start at 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. That's why in Jeremiah when it said the lion, let me read it because I don't want to butcher that neither. Let me get that. Jeremiah 5:6. Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spoil them. Now this wolf, lion, and this leopard in this verse talking about the Edomites. But also you can refer the wolves to these pastors, man. That's why I got this right here. Ezekiel 13:4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the heads. That means go out to the highways and byways. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, meaning the open places. Ye have not made up the heads for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. Okay? They have seen vanity and lying divination, saying the Lord said, and the Lord have not sent them. And they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word, man. Have ye not seen a vain vision? And have ye not spoken a lying divination? Whereas ye say, the Lord said it, albeit I have not spoken it. Okay? These prophets tell you that the Lord said it, but the Lord said he did not say that, man. Because these pastors in these churches is not telling you that destruction is coming, man. They are not telling you destruction is coming. That's why the Lord said, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, man. Okay? This is not your rest. This is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilences, man. Now the Lord say, these prophets that said the sword and famine shall not come, the Lord said the sword and famine is coming. And those same prophets that told you that, they are going to die by sword and famine, man. Okay, right here in Matthew chapter 10, man. This is what the Lord said, man. This is in the red. Matthew 10:34. Think not that I'm come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So the prophet that tells you that the sword is not coming, the Lord says the sword is coming, man. And it's going to destroy you pastors and all you who follow the pastors, all you sheep of the fold, man. You 2/3. Your pastors is lying to you, man. They're not telling you what's coming. That's the whole point of these scriptures, man. To prepare you in the day of battle, in the day of the Lord, man. You're supposed to be prepared for the battle, man. There's a battle coming to the shores of North America. Hey, it's war and battle all the way around the world, man. It's the only place it's not hit home is North America, man. And the prophets and your pastors is not preparing you for that, man. They're only teaching you the Lord is all love, okay? He's all peace. The prosperity doctrine, come as you are, man. That's not in the scriptures, man. And I want to prove that too with another precept. This is Micah. This is Micah chapter 3:11. This is talking about your pastors in these churches. Every last one of them. They don't care what religion you in. This is your pastor. Because this is not a religion here, man. This is spiritual. The Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to follow. Not a man-made religion, man. This is Micah 3:11. The heads thereof judge for reward. They judge you for reward. And the priests thereof teach for hire. Okay? Your prophets charge you to come get the word in these churches. And the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? No evil can come upon us. That's what they say, man. The Lord is with us. So no evil can come upon us. Guess what the Lord said in Amos, man? This is Amos 3:6, man. Show you how cold the Lord is. Amos chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say that evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Okay?